Okay. Hi, Ian.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine.
Good. I love your t-shirt, by the way.
Yes.
I didn't say that earlier. It's really great. So, have you asked at any point in your life for help from health and social care services?
Yes.
You have. And is that recent help within the past couple of years?
It would be a couple of years, yeah.
Okay, lovely. And what kind of help did you need from them?
To get out shopping and get out a bit more from being stuck in.
And did you get the kind of support that you were looking for?
At first, yes.
Uh-huh.
And no, after that it started going downhill after that.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that it went a bit downhill after that. Can you just let me know when you said at first yes? So you asked for support to be able to do things outside of the house. So what kind of things did you do that was done well by the support staff?
But we used to go to shopping with no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we took out for walks. Building me confidence a bit.
Mm-hmm.
That was all right. It was Your Voice Council told us first about it.
Mm-hmm.
So they told me, and then we went to speak with I think it was the boss at the time.
The manager of this organisation that you used?
Yeah.
Yeah. And were you involved in that conversation?
Oh yes. Me and the helper
Mm-hmm.
had a bit of a say.
Okay, lovely. And and so did you get to speak to this manager, and did you say what support you were looking for and whether they could help?
That's right. Bit of me, bit of the helper at the time, because the confidence wasn't all too strong at the time.
Okay. So when you said helper, do you mean Your Voice Counts member of staff?
Because can't think of our name.
That's okay. And then did you approach Your Voice Counts member of staff about some support, or did somebody suggest that to you?
I think it was Irene at the time. I think
Mm-hmm.
could have benefited from it.
Okay. And what was the conversation did you have with that member of staff, the Your Voice Counts member of staff?
I think because I said I was struggling a bit with my mental health, confidence in that.
And was that an informal conversation? So
private one, not in front of everybody.
A private conversation, just a bit of a chat. It wasn't anything serious. It was just a really casual chat.
That's right, yeah, just one-on-one, away from everybody.
Okay, lovely. And if we're going to talk about the casual chat that you had with the Your Voice Counts member of staff, what worked about that conversation?
Found it informative, because I didn't know there was stuff like that out there. Yeah, like if it done in front of everybody, it wouldn't be my kind of thing. I wouldn't tell anybody anything.
Okay, well that's quite good then. Would you have felt anxious if it happened in front of everybody?
Would put it on high alert.
Yeah. And then when you talked to the organisation to get your support, when you went with the manager, what worked for you in that situation? What was good about that conversation?
Something like the Your Voice Council was done in private, and we had time to say what we wanted, what we didn't want.
And you had somebody go with you then, didn't you?
I had a support, a helper from Your Voice Council went along, just to keep us not too stressed out.
Okay. And then what didn't work about that conversation? So when you and Your Voice Council staff member went to go see the manager, what wasn't good about it? What didn't work well? Do you remember?
from what I remember of it, it was too quick. I think they didn't explain everything properly. But like, she was going through it fast, if you know what I mean. The whole process of it, I couldn't log it.
You did say at the beginning that you asked for some support to go out, and that it started off really well and then it went downhill. Now, would you like to briefly tell me what you meant by going downhill? Because the next question is quite connected to your experience.
Yeah, for the help had come out from the company, started to be a bit funny about it.
Okay.
It's not what I wanted.
So by funny about it, you don't mean telling canny jokes, right?
So, I'd say sort of commenting about everything that was outside, picking up me weight, the same, we weren't doing walks and shopping anymore, so they put us back down to like ground zero nearly.
Okay, so the support that you had changed and the way the staff spoke to you had changed as well.
Yeah, that's right.
And that was really disappointing for you. Is that right? Okay.
Because I've always been nice to them, but it all changed suddenly.
Thank you for sharing that. That's really honest of you. So in regards to, in the light of what you've just said, if you could give advice to someone who is learning disabled and might need help from health and social care services, what advice would you give someone?
Either you could get some information of the place, or go to your voice count or something like that, and ask for more. Ask somebody to look up the place for you and see what it does.
So if you could give advice to the health and social care professionals, so the people who are in charge of all of these places, to improve your experience in the future, what would it be? So shall we think about this organisation and think about the manager and think about that support worker? What advice would you give them about making sure that you have a more positive experience in the future?
More like, how to explain it, more friendlier instead of being more rude.
And what would you like them to do to change?
Just find more friendly, like, support workers at the place.
Friendly is important.
And maybe do better explanation of what they do.
To give you more information, so be clear about what they're going to give you, what support they're going to give you. So would you say that would be clearer communication? Yeah,
better communication with everybody, so they're all in the knowledge. That's just that's what you're going to get. That's in the what we have to say, not what they want.
And why is that important to you?
Well, it's not their service that they're getting. It's for the individual.
How do you feel about asking and being heard now, saying that you want support? How do you feel about the experience now that you've been through it?
I think I would do it again, but it'd have to be better experience than last time.
Mm-hmm. And at the beginning, you said you were lacking some confidence. How do you feel your confidence has gone about approaching professionals now?
I'd say about probably in the middle still.
Yeah. So you would probably need extra support to still be able to do that.
Not as bad as it used to be, confidence.